Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. Before I get into this video, I just want to say we all know exactly what's going on in the world. We all need to do our part and get involved where we can. I feel like I don't have the biggest following, but I feel like with the following that I have got, I kind of need to spread the word and use my platform to do what's right. So honestly, I just cannot get my head around the fact that racism still exists in 2020. Like, what is going on there? But I will leave links down below in the description to the George Floyd donation pages or petitions that you can sign. If you can't afford to donate, then sign all the petitions, or there are some YouTubers that are donating their AdSense money to the charities, so a lot of those will be linked down below, all the ones that I can find. We need to put an end to it. It's absolutely disgusting what's going on in the world, and you just should not be defined by the colour of your skin. So I want to try and use my little mini platform to spread some good into the world. But yeah, everything will be linked down below. Get involved. We all need to stand together to make the changes that should have happened a long time ago. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing Miss A. It's a makeup brand. All the makeup is below £2, every single thing. This is the look we managed to create. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. What do we think? It's like glowy, you've got bronzy, we've got a little bit of green to match the t-shirt. We've got a lot going on. So Miss A is an American company, so I did have to wait 6 weeks for this to all come over, but watch the video, it is definitely worth the wait. Throwing that out there. Honestly, I was shocked with most of the things that I use, so stay tuned if you want to see how I did this look. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new here, but yeah, let's get into the video. Stop focusing on the plant. I'm not going to have to film the video that zoomed in just because my camera wants to play games. I think we are. We're up close and personal today, guys. Okay, we're going to have to go with that. So, first step, let's have a little cheers to cheap makeup, even though we don't know if it's any good yet. Cheers, boys. So I do just have literally a big pile of makeup next to me, but it's all wrapped up like this, and nails means I can't get into it. So I'm pretty sure I picked up everything to do a full face except for primer. I'm guessing they didn't have a primer on the website, but I'm just going to give the makeup a fair chance, and we're going to use the e.l.f. mineral infused primer as I always do. This is literally my favourite primer. So it's going to prime in all of our needed areas. Can we just take a second to appreciate the tan? Except for my face. This is all natural, by the way. I just don't know why, but my face never tans, which is a little bit annoying, but you know. I've pretty much just tanned at the front of my body in the sun. Oh my god, you can actually tell. That's a little bit embarrassing. So we're moving on to foundation. So I've got the AOA Studio Pro Wear Full Coverage Foundation, and then I've also got a little sponge. These are from the Paw Paw collection, which means part of proceeds protect animals against abuse. That is so cute. The sponge feels really soft. You know with some like cheaper sponges, they're like rock solid. This one is actually really soft. And then the foundation, we just need to open somehow. Oh, there's just a little picture of a cat on the back. It says Paw Paw. It's so cute. So anything on the website that's got this little logo on there, if you can see that, donates to charities against animal abuse. How cute is that? I kind of wish I picked up a few shades in this foundation because clearly this one's going to be too light for me now that I've got a tan, but we're working with what we've got, boys and girls. I'm just going to quickly run and wet this because a wet beauty blender is the best beauty blender, so I'll be right back. So I have wet the beauty blender, but it's kind of like creased and it hasn't uncreased, so I don't know if that's going to affect my makeup in some way, but we'll just go for the non-crease side. So I got the shade Pure Beige, but I feel like this is going to be too light for me. A little bit too light, isn't it? But it says it's full coverage, so let's see. Let's put it to the test. Okay, the colour match actually isn't too bad. Like, it is a little bit light. I mean, if we blend it down my neck a little bit, that should be fine. And it is definitely full coverage. Don't know if you can see that, but the coverage is definitely there. I don't really like the bottle. That is one thing I will say. I kind of find it a little bit annoying. I feel like a little bit does go a long way with this, as you can see. And it is very yellow undertoned, which is what I want because I'm more of a yellow gal rather than pink or like a neutral undertoned. I am a little bit more yellow, so the fact that this is yellow undertoned, perfect. I actually really like the way this is making my skin look. It's kind of making it look flawless. And now I'm going to expose the rest of my forehead. I put some foundation on there. I feel like this sponge is doing a really good job though. Don't know what made me thought putting a headband on for this would be a good idea, because it isn't. I'm so impressed with this foundation. Ignore my eyebrows. I'll come close so you can see, but it is literally covered up all of my spots, all of my imperfections. It's evened out my skin tone. quite a lot lighter than it needed to be, but obviously that's my fault, that's not the foundation's fault. I picked the shade online, so there we go. But yeah, that is unreal. I'm very happy with that. And the sponge didn't do too bad. So for bronzing, I did pick up 2 bits. So I got a contour stick. This is an AOA Studio Sculpt FX contour stick. And then I also picked up just like a bronzer powder. Don't actually remember ordering this specific one, but this is what we're working with. So for contour stick, I picked this one up. It's not very big, but I mean, it was cheap, so we can't complain. I got this in the shade Sand, and it's just like a warm kind of browny toffee colour, if you can see. I'm a little bit scared to contour with this. Usually I use like a pan and a brush and then contour with that, but we've gone for like a pencil today. So we're just going to go ahead and contour with this. I'm a little bit worried, but oh, it feels really creamy. We're going to start off with a little bit, and then if we need it, we can go in heavier, can't we? So we're just going to put it where I'd usually cream contour. So I'm just going to take a Real Techniques stippling brush. This is the brush I usually use to cream contour. I'm just going to start dabbing that to blend it in. I do like to dab rather than drag the brush, because then it kind of blends it out seamlessly without moving any of the makeup that's underneath. Can you see that? That is blended out so beautifully with no effort whatsoever. I was going to quickly go around and do the rest of my face just in case it does dry, because we don't want that. It literally takes no hard work. Just go up and down it, pushing it in with your brush. And look at that. Ah. This, I swear this was like 80p. 80p. Oh my god. That is blending out so easy. I feel like I'm barely doing any work. I'm a little bit shook. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shook. Oh, look at the size of my head. I'm exposing all my secrets here. Goodbye. Oh my god, I don't think I can get over that. Fully can't get over that. And then for my nose, I'm just going to take a smaller kind of fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that in. I feel like it's a little bit harder on my nose, but that is because my nose is dry. Is anybody else suffering really bad from hay fever this year? And the fact that I've been blowing my nose so much with tissue, my nose is a crusty, dusty mess. Okay, guys, can we just like have a word? Like 80p and it blends out that easily. It looks that seamless. Wow. This little contour stick, that is going in my everyday makeup bag for sure. So now we're going to bronze, and I'm using the Malibu Glitz face. Well, it's a face powder, but I picked it up as a bronzer. Has it got a shade? No. It's just like this warm brown. It does look kind of dark. I just thought this would be a good little bronzer. I'm just going to warm up our face. Did it do anything? I feel like I just needed to be a little bit more heavy-handed with it for it to actually show up. So bear that in mind. It's not the most pigmented bronzer, but it's not bad. It's definitely there. It's definitely warming up our face. So I'm going to pop a little bit on the 10 head as well. I mean, there probably are better bronzers that you could get on the website, but a lot of it was sold out. So I just kind of worked with what was left pretty much. I feel like that is quite subtle. It's not a full-on in-your-face. Got hair on my nose. It's not a full-on in-your-face bronzer, but I really like that. So for everyday wear, she's not bad. She's not very pigmented, but definitely buildable. And it comes with a little mirror in the packet, so it's good for travelling. So now that we're all bronzed and glowy, it's time for blush. And I've got the Lumi Radiant Blush in the shade 093 Ravish. And this is kind of like a baked blush. As you can see, it's kind of like a pinky, corally kind of colour. There we go. And I think it's definitely got a bit of shimmer in there. So it's going to be adding glow as well as a nice flush of colour. I'm going to start with a light hand because this looks quite, I don't want to say dusty, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of kickback and I'm just a little bit scared about it, to be honest. So I'm going to take that on a Thin Lizzy blush brush and just, oh, it's very glowy. I have actually bought a highlighter as well, but are we going to need it? Look at the difference. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. It is quite pigmented, so we're going to try not to go too ham with it. Okay, that is cute. That is very cute. It's very glowy, very pinky, very girly, but I'm here for it. That is very cute. Kind of a little bit worried to put on a highlight now because I'm going to be literally shining bright like a diamond, and that is definitely going in my makeup bag. Do go light with it because it is quite pigmented. I've literally used the smallest little dab and there's a lot there. I feel like all you can see is glow. Love that. Love, love, love that blush. I feel like all these products so far have been so good. What is that? Oh my god, I've got this far and I've just realised I forgot to conceal. Am I okay? Am I actually okay? I actually can't believe I've just completely missed out concealer. Like, am I okay? So now we just have to be careful where we put this because we don't want to put concealer over powder, really. But we're just gonna have to try and get it kind of. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm done. I am done. Kind of smells odd. Ah, I didn't expect it to be one of these. I thought it was gonna be like a squeezy tube. Ah, this is where it all goes wrong, boys and girls, because I'm a dumb bitch. This is where it goes wrong. We're literally, oh, that feels like quite thick. Anyway, I forgot to even say what it was. So this is a 2-in-1 concealer and foundation, and it's in the shade Ivory, but it is quite thick. So we're gonna go very, oh, it's very thick. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like that's the only place I can really put it because there's powder everywhere else. And we're just going to use our sponge. Oh, I can't believe I've done this. I can't believe you've done this. So if this looks bad, it's not Miss A's fault, it's my fault. We're just going to try and cover up those dark circles without getting it on the powder. I actually can't believe I forgot. How thick can I be? Okay, I feel like that is the best we're going to get with the concealer. But to be fair, it is a full coverage. It has covered up those under eye bags from my tired self. So it is a very good concealer. It's just a shame it didn't really get a fair shot because I forgot to freaking use it. So before I move on, I'm just going to set underneath my eyes with this powder. This is the Santi Sunshine Collection matte powder. This is in the shade number 1. So I think I just got the lightest one that they had. If I could open it, that would be fantastic. Excuse me, hair grip to the rescue. There we go. I don't feel like you can really truly judge a powder until you see how long it kind of lasts, but I'm just going to set underneath my eyes. The skin is looking very healthy, very glowy, and pretty flawless, to be honest. Miss A, you're doing a good job, sweetie. So I think we're just going to go for the highlighter purely for the fact that I've bought it, so we're going to try it. It does kind of look a little bit dark. So this is the AOA Studio Perfect Press Highlighter in the shade 206 Refined. Get our hair grip out, shall we? I will say it is very pink. On the website it did look more of a champagne, so this is a little bit scary to see that it is kind of a muted pink shade rather than like a champagne-y pinky shade. So I don't really want to use it, but we're going to go for it anyway. I'm literally just going to take the smallest amount because I don't want it to go streaky. I feel like it's really powdery, so it's kind of giving me like a line that I don't really want there. Okay, it is pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty. She's pretty, she's cute, but it is quite powdery. So again, if you go too heavy-handed with this, you might kind of see the marks. Not really the biggest fan of this. I feel like there is a lot more highlighters out there that you could use, but 80p, it does the job. It's just a little bit powdery and streaky, so probably won't use that again. Next is brows. I'm just gonna pop some Carmex on because your girl's lips are crusty. First, I'm gonna go for a little bit of Carmex to help that situation. So brows, we've got 2 products. So I've picked up the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, and I've also got the AOA Studio Brow Gel. Okay, so I'm going to go in first with the brow pencil. I got this in the shade dark brown. Let's see what we've got. So we've got a little spoolie on one end and then the brow pencil on the other end. Oh wow, this is really similar to the brow pencil that I already used. So what do I use? I use the Revolution Microblading Brow Pencil. And it's kind of exactly the same as this. So as long as the shade is all good, it kind of looks a little bit warm. Usually I do like a cooler kind of brown. I'm just going to start by brushing my brows upwards. Please ignore the fact that my brows really need doing like really bad. Like, that is a bit of a joke. Start by drawing the line underneath the brow down to the tail. Just like that. Got the initial line underneath, and now I'm going to use the brush to kind of, the pencil to kind of draw some brow hair strokes and just to kind of fill them in where they are a little bit more sparse. And then I'm just going to give them another brush through, see how they're looking, and then again just go again to see where any areas that I've missed. I've just realised, I think the brow gel is like a pomade, because I've just literally just clocked this. It's one of these. Maybe we'll leave this for today and I'll use it in another video, because there's no point doing brow pencil and a pomade, so we're not going to use that today, because I thought it was like a brow gel with a brush, but it's just like clocked to me that it's got one of them on the end, so it's obviously not one of them. So that is the brow done. I'm not mad at the colour, I'm not crazy about it either. It is kind of a little bit more, actually I quite like it. I was going to say it's a little bit light, but it is like a nice colour brown. I'm not mad at it. Would I use this brow pencil again? Yes, definitely. Do I prefer the colour to my brow pencil I already use? I think I do. But I'm just going to quickly pop some clear brow gel through it. So I did think this one was going to be kind of like this one with a little brush to brush your brows through, but obviously it's not, so we can't use that. So this isn't from Miss A, it's just a clear brow gel from Revolution. I'm just going to quickly run that through my brows to give them a little bit more texture and just to spike them up a little bit. Look at the way that that brow has just already lifted my face and just made me look a lot more, I don't know. But I'm going to quickly pop off camera, do the other brow, and then I'll be back. So brows are done. I love them. Very, very happy with how they turned out. So I've just gone for the fluffy, bold brow look, and I really am obsessed with the colour of that. Shame I'm going to have to wait 6 weeks though if I want to order another one. But you know. So now we're going to move on to eyes, and I actually don't remember what I picked up for eyes, so let's dive in and have a look. So I feel like I remember there wasn't much choice for eyes as well. Again, a lot of it was sold out, but I did manage to pick up, I mean, I don't really know what kind of eye look I'm going to create with these because they're the most random colours. So we've got a little purple single eyeshadow, a green loose pigment, and then a brown. What are we going to do with this? Halloween vibes? Okay, I feel like we're going to have to do something with the brown and the green because I don't really feel like that purple fits in unless, yeah, the purple's a little bit, I caught it. Yes, Shan. Then I've also got a brown eyeliner, so I think I'm going to do like a brown smoky eye with a little bit of the green and a brown winged liner maybe. Let's just roll with it. So first of all, just as a transition colour, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and then the bronzer that we used earlier, just to kind of whack that in the crease, just as a transition shade for all the other colours to blend into. Perfect. And now we're going to move on to the darker brown. This isn't the most practical thing. It's in like a little flippy holder thing. So I'm just going to take like a small fluffy brush and we're going to see how this works. I'm going to pat this on the outer corner and drag it through the crease a little bit. Hello? Okay, the colour's definitely there. I've kind of got a feeling, you know when them eyeshadows that blend out into nothing, I kind of feel like this might be one of them. I'm just going to blend that upwards and just blend it all together. That's actually quite pretty. I thought that was going to blend out into nothing, but it's actually kind of kept its pigment quite well. We don't want to do anything too complicated, so we're going to leave the brown there, and then we're going to grab a little flat brush. Are we going to need concealer for it to stick to? Stay tuned to find out. Oh no, the fallout. Should have thought about this. Oh, she's pretty. Like, that is with no glue, no concealer, no wet brush. This is a dry brush. Oh, it's gone in my eye. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. This colour is literally everything. I think green with brown eyes looks beautiful. I don't feel like the camera's doing it any justice, but look at that. I actually can't believe that's a dry brush, no concealer, no glue, nothing. And that's just gone on like that. There is quite a lot of fallout though. So I'm just going to try and dust that away. It doesn't dust away very easily. The underneath of my eye is now green. And then I'm just going to dip back into the dark brown with the little fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend the outer corner into that and deepen it up a little bit. I'm very happy with that. The ice cream man's here. But we're going to move on to eyeliner, and I've got the LA Colours. LA Colours? I'm sure I've heard of this brand before. Do they just stock it on Miss A? Oh, I'm so sick of this packaging right now. I kind of want to do like a smoked out wing on here, if that's possible. Ouch. I'm just going to run it on the back of my hand a little bit because it does feel quite dry. Hello, are you there? You literally, do you mind? So you literally cannot see that on there. So I think I'm just going to test it on the waterline, but I'm just going to quickly do it underneath my eyes with the brown. That underneath my eyes, just to tie it all together. Look at the difference that makes. Perfect. And now we're going to attempt that brown eyeliner on the waterline instead. I feel like if this works, it will give it a lot more of a smoky effect, but I don't have high hopes of it actually working. Okay, so the colour is there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not really... I thought it was going to be like a dark brown. What shade is this? The shade is perfect brown, so maybe it's not supposed to be a dark brown, but it's kind of like a chocolatey brown. It's definitely there. It does the job, right? That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Ah, I've only just realised this is LA Colours as well. So this is mascara. So this is the LA Colours Dramatic Lash Volume Mascara in the colour black. This is what it looks like. So this is the brush. It's quite a big, chunky brush, which I do like. So let's see. Let's see how she goes. So I'm going to pop this on top and bottom lashes. Okay, it's giving them a little bit of volume. I mean, it's not the best, but we've got lashes anyway, boys and girls. We've got lashes, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to quickly pop off camera, do this eye, and then I'll be back to talk lashes. So eyes are all done. They are pretty. They're not my favourite thing, but that is just because I didn't really have much choice in what I could do or get, because obviously a lot of it was sold out, but I think they are cute, and I'm really impressed with both of the eyeshadows that I used. I can't complain. The pigment is unreal. So now it's time for lashes. So I picked up 3 pairs here. So we've got 2 of them. I'm not gonna lie, look exactly the same. This style is called Shelby, and then this style is Tory, but I feel like they look really, really similar. Then I also picked up these ones in the shade, in the style, I don't know how you pronounce that, Gaia? I don't know. But these ones are a lot more full and fluffy in your face. But I think I'm going to go for the more natural ones. And I'm going to go for Shelby, which are these top ones here. I'm so confused. There's no lip stuff in my order. A gel eyeliner. Wait. Ah. The thing that I just used on my waterline and eyes, lip liner. And then we've got an eyeliner here. I actually give up with myself. But I don't have any lip colour, so I'm a little bit confused about that. I'm sure I picked up a few lip glosses. I mean, it's kind of a bit late now, but I did pick up the gel eyeliner in dark brown. But it's kind of too late to use that. Honestly, I question how I've managed to live and survive 21 years on this earth when I can't read. Okay, they're the perfect length. They don't need cutting down at all, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick those on. And I'm just using the Duo Lash Glue because this is the best. I'm hoping that they stick on really easy, because you know when you just cannot be bothered to have a fight with your eyelash. I have a fight. Ah! Every time I wear eyelashes I have a fight, just like that one, squeezing out too much glue. Oh, no. No! Me and eyelashes just don't... We don't work well together, guys. Just going to let that go tacky for about a minute. Okay, now we're going to try and stick this on. And we're going to hope that it's not too hard. Oh my god, the lash band is so, like, hard. So it's going to be a struggle. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. They are quite short. Normally I do like my lashes to be, like, really full and in your face. But I think it's nice to have a change. And I think they complement the look really well, because you can still see the green above the lashes. And they're really easy to put on. So I'm just going to quickly pop the other one on, and then I'll be back to finish off. So lashes are on, and my camera is literally flashing red, so I'm going to have to charge that. So I'm going to quickly pop off camera, put some nicer clothes on, do my hair, pop on the lips, and I'll speak about it afterwards. But yeah, see you in a second to finish off. I mean, I literally look like a completely different person, but the makeup, you can have your own opinion, but I think it's actually so... Most of that makeup was like less than £1 or less than £2. Like, that actually blows my mind to think there's brands out there charging like £30, £40 for one thing, when Miss A's out here charging 84p. I mean, so I did just go ahead and wave my hair with the Mark Hill Mermaid Waver. We'll link it down below if I can find it, because it's not usually in stock, but I managed to get my hands on it. Then at the top that I'm wearing is from Saffron Barker, and in the Styles collection, it's just like a little mint green crop top. I thought it complemented the eyes really well. If you haven't seen my haul, it will be linked down below. But I just can't believe how well this makeup's turned out. There's only like one thing that I wouldn't use again, and that is probably the highlighter, but everything else, you can't fault them for the pigmentation, the quality, anything like that. It's all 10 out of 10. So this is the finished look. It's very glowy. A little bit of mint green in there. The lashes are not too full on. They are like still a little bit subtle because they're not too long in your face, but they are really lovely. And then for lips, I just used the lip liner that I accidentally tried to use on my eyes, so that's great. And then I didn't actually order a lip product for some reason. I thought that I did, but obviously not. So I just used my I Heart Revolution lip gloss in the shade Honeycomb. And I think this combo works really well together anyway. But yeah, that is going to go ahead and end this video. Overall, my thoughts are worth every single penny. You literally are only spending pennies on it. You definitely get your money's worth. Like, you're barely spending anything and you get so much. I think I paid about £25 all in all, including shipping. Amazing value for money. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and end this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already. We're on the road to 2K. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.